पॉलिसी बाजार पर 1 करोड़ रुपए का टर्म लाइफ इंश्योरेंस केवल 450 रुपए महीने से शुरू। Wow.
In a briefing by the Health Ministry today morning, the government has cautioned vigilance among citizens, claiming that the pandemic COVID isn't over yet. The call for vigilance is particularly important in light of the new year coming up, the festive season. The government says that it is imperative to create awareness for adherence to COVID-appropriate behaviour. The Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya has been holding a meeting with states on the issue of COVID. The meeting is being held with several health ministers of states. My colleague Vigilant joins us for more on this. Vigilant, are there any directives that the centre has issued?
Well, Vishnu, currently that meeting is still underway. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya is briefing health ministers of all states and union territories. But as per health ministry sources, a mask mandate is unlikely for now. The government is likely to release an advisory for COVID-appropriate behaviour. What we are also being told by health ministry sources is that the government will urge states to, in fact, audit COVID facilities, COVID care centres, oxygen plants in their respective states. That is something that the government will be directing states. Also, to ramp up genome sequencing. So for that, the government is likely to tell states to increase the number of samples that are to be sent to INSACOG registered laboratories for genome sequencing. So the government has been telling states now to send larger number of samples so that any new variant can be detected well in advance. Other than that, remember, it's also important to mention that from Tuesday, the government has asked all states to conduct mock drills across hospitals, across the country, to take stock of COVID-related infrastructure, to take stock of beds earmarked for COVID, ventilators in hospitals, emergency medicines, ambulance services, etc. And that is something that the Prime Minister also said yesterday, that COVID infrastructure and the country's COVID fighting capacity has to be robust, and that has to be really at the core of India's COVID response as far as the time now is concerned. We are also being told, very importantly, Vishnu, that a set of guidelines is being formulated by the government for the festive season. So remember, the government is anticipating an uptick in the cases, amid the Christmas and New Year celebration. So a set of specific guidelines will also be released for that. That is what we are picking up right now. Other than that, of course, the government has been urging people to wear masks in public places and also taking precaution doses. In fact, today the government also approved the inclusion of the DGCI approved intranasal vaccine on the CoWIN app. So that is something that will be available for booking on the CoWIN app, and it will be available at private hospitals very soon, is what we are being told, Vishnu.